Welcome everyone to my review of Earthworm Jim Launch the Cow, spoiler free. Before I get into the review, I do just want to mention my books on Amazon down in the description. But anyways, we will get right into the review. So this is spoiler free. I'm not really going to show many, if any, pages really, because you want to go into this book totally surprised. You do not want to know anything. It is a fantastic story. I'm angry with Doug because I see so many people who are either great writers or great artists, and that's fine, but Doug does both to he is one of the probably the best writer artist that I know. Out of one person that could do both and do both to the best degree possible, it is probably Doug. Another reason I say that really is because the whole time I was reading this, all I could think about was when was the last time I read a book that was of this quality that was just as good as this? And the last time was Doug TenNapel's Bigfoot Bill. From Bigfoot Bill till now, I have not read a comic that has been on this level. This book gives me that same really good feeling that I get whenever I read one of my favorites. I always talk about my first comic ever, the Chris Claremont Jim Lee X-Men #1. I read that book approximately 48 million times when I first got it, and I still read it at least once or twice every year. And so that was my first comic. It gives me that really good feeling, and so do a few of my other favorites. And this one gives me that same really good feeling. This is a book that, I have a nephew who is 2 years old right now, and, when he gets older, this Bigfoot Bill, these are the kind of books I'm going to give him because this is the entertainment that, kids need. It is an all ages book, not specifically for kids, but with the sort of garbage entertainment, and I'm not going to rant, that I see around a lot these days. This is the kind of stuff that I will give to my nephew, when he's a little bit older. So this book, once you really get to like the first page, you're already at $25 worth of value. I feel that I robbed Doug TenNapel, which is how much value he put in here. And I'm trying not to show too many pages. I'm at least going to show this one right here because it's a fold-out page. I'm trying not to bend it. I'm trying to be super careful with it, and I think I'm kind of failing. But I just thought that was pretty. That was pretty cute. That was pretty funny, right here. That Earthworm Jim is drawing a portrait of himself. But let me put that back there. So that was pretty cool. There was a real touching speech there by Doug, but I don't want to show that off. It's better if you just read it on your own. But here are all the other people that worked on the book. Just a fantastic group of people. This book, is just such high level quality. All these people on here do some of the best work in comics that I've ever seen. And this book, like I said, I don't really want to show really any of it. I mean, I guess we could show the first page because I really like this. I really like how Doug draws space. I really like how Radka and Catherine do the colors on here. This is a really beautiful page. Doug, if you're listening, send me this page, please. If you send me a page of original art, send me this one. I really dig it. But this book, I don't know. It might be a bad review if I don't really show off many pages, but I'm telling you, there are just so many things in here that you want to be surprised by, so many things that you want to enjoy for the first time on your own. It is a giant book. It's like 160-ish to 170 pages maybe, and all the jokes hit. 100% of the jokes in here hit. So many times, well, let's see. The funniest book I've ever read is probably, the jokes have probably hit like 85 to 90% of the time, at the most. And, that's still a good, percentage to hit. But with Doug, it lands 100% of the time. Every single joke in here lands. But this book also came with a bunch of cool goodies. Came with, well, let's see. Let's take it all out of here. I already opened the cards with my brother, and we will get to that in a moment. It came with this cool patch. Probably going to put this next to my Bigfoot Bill patch. I have it over on my desk. Came with this Bigfoot Bill 2 book that I cannot wait to read. See, it's like just the extras alone were like $25 worth of value on their own. We have a few cool prints here. I don't know if different levels got different prints or not. And also has this cool like blockheads thing, which I'm not gonna cut up. I'm not gonna put it together. I want to keep it all pristine. And it also has this really cool poster right here that's like giant. If I began to unfold it, my phone just couldn't capture it. But so anyways, let's see. So the cards here. So me and my brother opened these, and because I paid for it, I opened up 2 packs and he opened up one. And so my brother, when we took him out, I just handed him a pack, and I opened my own, and my brother pulls out this, and he's like, "Look at this." I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." This is Mike Dietz. This is a sketch by Mike Dietz. Mike Dietz was the lead animator on Earthworm Jim 1 and 2. This is super freaking cool to get this original sketch. This is just super awesome. And let's look at some of these other cards here. And I really do want to compliment, I believe it's Quarter Black Garrett that did the designs for the cards, because I used to collect cards until I started college. So I collected them. Well, I probably stopped partway through college, actually, now that I think about it. So I collected them for about 5 years, basketball cards mostly. And I kind of stopped. I sold everything. To help pay some bills in college. Kind of stopped collecting cards because it was an expensive hobby. I was a broke college student, and comics were a lot cheaper. And I couldn't watch all the basketball games, and it's just a lot funner when you can watch all the games and keep up with everything. But when you can only watch like 10 games a year, I know I'm getting on a rabbit trail. But when you can only watch 10 games, it's not as fun to, buy all the cards and stuff. But these are on the same level of the Upper Deck and Topps cards and all those other cards that I really liked. And, actually in my pack, I got this one. And when I saw it, I thought for a second that this was an original sketch. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my goodness, I was examining it. I was like, oh no, wait, it's just a regular card. I thought that was the actual sketch for a second. But no, my brother opened up the pack that had the sketch card. But these are really cool cards. Some of them, some of them have these like trivia on them, or they'll have like some. Let me see. They'll have like Doug facts. Oop, that one's sort of upside down. They'll have like Doug facts. Some of these ones have other images on the back that I guess when you like connect them together, it'll make a bigger picture. But I think like you might need a whole set of these, or you might just need like a certain, maybe a subset of them to make that entire picture, because I know I don't have enough to make it. But that was pretty cool, to get all these cards. And I was lucky I still had a penny sleeve and a top loader to put this one in, because I didn't think I had any left, but I still had some. But it also came with, this one's a sticker right here, a tattoo. It had a cool shiny card. This right here was pretty funny. And another sticker right here. So came with a bunch of cool knickknacks. I definitely feel I ripped Doug TenNapel off. It just came with so much great stuff, and especially this sketch. I'm so glad I got this, because these were sealed and they were put in there randomly. So, if you got one, you must have had good luck. And, I never have good luck. I never win anything. But this was super cool to get this card. I'm going to keep this forever. I'm going to cherish it forever. I'm never going to sell this card. It's just super cool. Unless one of you guys PayPals me, I don't know, $200. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to sell this card. It is super sweet. But thank you guys all for watching. Please don't forget about my books down in the description. This is a beautiful book. Doug is the gold standard in crowdfunding. And I would say 1,000% next time he launches a book on Indiegogo or Kickstarter or whatever he does, I would say back it on the very first day, very first hour, very first minute. As soon as it's live, go and back it. Peace.